Hello. We've come to you today to talk about something serious. Why are you pooping right now? I didn't think that you would notice, but we're all right here.
Your camera's
looking
on.
at you.
The lady asked you a question. You're just not going to respond?
See, I put one of these goldfish in my mouth right before you said we're here to talk to you about something serious, and I just went...
You're not even going to wash your hands?
Oh my gosh. I can't believe you stood up right now.
Also, side thing about me trying not to laugh. There was this one lady buying a pair of shoes the other day, and like I said, the total was like 100 something, and her kid maybe like 8 to 10, somewhere in that range. He goes, "Mom, you don't have $100."
What?
I think we have to blur
We
that.
can't even read that back to you. That's because it's a PG-13.
Hey guys, what are we doing here today?
We're doing silly little quizzes.
We're just having fun.
That intro goes out to Corey, who is in fact at this exact moment probably pooping.
Yep.
Godspeed. That's why he can't be here tonight.
Oh goodness.
It's important everybody knows that.
It's important that everybody, I know for a fact that he would exploit his illness for comedy at the drop of a hat, and has done it before.
We could have called him in to have live audio.
I still remember playing Utter
my
Nonsense and like the voice card in that everybody had to do was while pooping, and he was like, for frame of reference in this scenario, I'm on the phone with Sully. He was the one that won that round, I think.
He probably
It was
Claimed
so
it. He
funny.
claimed it.
Yeah.
Hi, Nebula. Hi, Ling.
Hello.
Hello.
If George is around, hi George.
Hi, Yoshi.
Does that translate all right? Is it?
I was doing the meow that tells cats, hey, come over here.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, it worked on Mimir.
Who finally translated that stuff?
There was the guy that did like TikToks, and he's like, you do this sound, and that's what it communicates to your cat. Like, is more of a stern, get over here, and then is like, hey, hi, come here, look at this.
You're really confusing George right now.
Dude,
I'm sorry,
as
George.
we know-
You're not in
translated
trouble.
cat before we got GTA.
Oh, God.
As we know, TikTok guy is the most authoritative
I mean,
source
you know.
of cat meow speak.
Aw, Luna. That's so cute. He's not. He ain't even.
Oh.
Oh man, we're doing silly quizzes today. We've done this before, a couple of times, twice exactly. We've got stats on the side. The figment of Arcadis, the idea of Arcadis has told us we've done this 2 times. We're doing silly little BuzzFeed quizzes. We have combed the
The entire internet.
the like depths of online quizzes back from the year 20 something to bring to you the best ones that we found from that collection. So which one, what are we starting with? We've got them.
D&D ones?
You guys do that? Let's do D&D ones. Our original idea for this stream, before we departed a little into silliness, was that we would do quizzes specifically to figure out like what like D&D, ttrpg like kind of character all of us would be based off of quizzes, which is the only way that you can discover that information.
And
So-
once we do that, we would have to commit to it and change all of our characters to match
Yes.
it to really optimize our
And we all have
character
to quit
style.
our jobs and become either bards, wizards, or...
I was going to change my entire personality based on this quiz
Based on the
online.
moral alignment test.
Yes.
I have a tattoo artist ready to go. Right
Oh my
now.
gosh! Oh my goodness. Okay, which one? That's like at the beginning of this list, right? Let's see.
There is moral alignment.
Luna, your cat.
Moral alignment.
Nebula, your cat is adorable.
Oh,
that's so
that
cute.
is
Look at
cute.
those eyes.
The eyes.
Ooh.
Yeah, so our first one is our alignment.
Yes.
Parallel.
I think, are we gonna pull that up for chat?
Yes.
Awesome.
Adjacent.
Heck yeah. We're going to figure out our moral alignment.
Indeed. Yes.
Yes, quite.
That's part of the test. That's already
Are you British? Evil.
That's redacting points right now.
There's a good chance
On the
you're a
way
colonizer.
here, I put Gary's hat on, and he was like, "Wearing that hat with the hoodie makes you look like a soccer hooligan." And I just went, "All right, did you catch that ludicrous
It's a
display
very
last night?"
specific culture in the UK where they're just like rowdy young people who they just love watching their soccer matches and their football clubs.
Did you catch that?
We should bring that to the
ludicrous
States.
display
We
last
could have
night?
football hooligans.
We've got football hooligans
We've got
too.
football hooligans. Oh my gosh. Here we go! It's a WikiHow quiz! Dude, I used to look up how to do everything on WikiHow.
This was
When I
updated
first-
very recently.
When I first received access to the internet, everything going in WikiHow. And I mean everything. Like, I was reading those, like, how to become a mermaid ones, how to become a vampire, because I was like, I've always wanted, like, I thought that this was going to work for me.
They really were a source of fantastic artwork too. For
Yes.
every potential situation
Yes,
that
they
you would need
were.
to know how to handle.
Amazing.
Or I had, like, how to ask out people how to break up with, because I didn't date anybody in high school. So I was just constantly dwelling on that idea. And I was like, well, I gotta be prepared. I gotta be ready.
I don't have an exit plan or an entry plan.
You gotta make sure you have the exit plan before the entry plan.
Oh my gosh.
Just in case.
Oh my gosh. How to kiss. I was that person. I'm not afraid of my past. All right, let's start the quiz.
Okay.
First question. In 2 words, my friends might describe me as
Are we all taking this together?
yes.
Okay.
Wild and
Now I get it. I
unpredictable,
get it now.
strategic and powerful, moral and generous, stable and content. Friends. What 2 words would you describe me as?
Start quiz. Moral and generous.
I think that's good for both Sully and Gary. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Hey.
I need some dice.
Ooh, I see that.
You're strategic and powerful.
Strategic and powerful.
I see Marcus as stable and content.
Oh,
That's
God.
what my answer would be.
I didn't realize it was accepted your answer as soon as you clicked it.
I also didn't
You can
realize
click
that.
previous.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
neither of us realized that.
So
What'd
wild
you
and
click for
unpredictable or
yourself?
stable or
I figure wild and unpredictable. You
Also,
know what a
they
gremlin
changed
I
the
am.
order.
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah, I would also. I would
If
say
you
that
do
for
go to
sure.
previous, the answers are in a different order.
They
I just
are.
figured that out.
They are.
That's
All right. Next question. What are your thoughts on marriage? I'd love a partner in crime, someone to rule the world with. It'd be nice to find someone dependable who I can count. End of sentence. I'd love to meet my soulmate and give them the world. Yuck! No thanks. Chain myself to one person for eternity sounds like torture. By the way, if you're in chat right now, you can most certainly play along. If you guys are giving your answers, then Arcadis will click that. And then we're going to see what the moral alignment of chat will be.
Unless, of course, you're that guy who just got banned, then you can't play along. I'm
That was a
sorry.
bot. They don't matter.
Whoa.
Dang, we're calling people out. This is the evening show.
We're a little testy.
We could
tonight.
go ahead and click wild and
I-
unpredictable for chat, though. That's safe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think I'm the partner in crime.
I do really like that.
I'd
Yeah.
I'd love to meet my soulmate
Yeah.
and give them the world.
Just hearing you just say that and then stop, I'm like,
Hi.
have you not?
Where's the world? Let's see. All right, next one is choose a life philosophy. The ends justify the means. Spread love everywhere you go. Live and let live. Or if life were predictable, it'd cease to be life. Ooh.
This one I'm less sure about.
Yeah, this one's kind of hard. Actually, no. I think I know exactly. I'm gonna do if life were predictable, it'd cease to be life. I feel like that sums up best these sort of like mantras or like proverb, like things that like I tell myself when I'm like working through stuff. I feel like that's something that sums up a lot of the way that I reason through things or like kind of like deal with or go, like when stuff comes up is like, well,
Sure.
Arcade is out here about to be evil.
I was an evil route. What about you, Riley?
I put spread love everywhere you go. I feel like
That's my close
one of the main most important things in life is to just, try and make the best of it and build a community and, support each other.
That's a really good answer.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I feel like I'm between that and live and let live, like somewhere in the middle of those two, but I'm not sure which one to pick.
That's what I was also kind of thinking as well. So I'm not, I don't know.
To me, the spread love everywhere you go is like the active part of like how I feel about it. And then like the part where I'm receiving, that's where I think like if life were predictable, it'd cease to be like those really go hand in hand to me. It's like, like you're putting out your best.
Yeah.
And the things that you receive, it's like, like some's gonna be good, some's gonna be bad. But if it were like all the same, it'd be boring. Or you wouldn't learn anything.
That's true.
The main thing for me, the one about if life was predictable, I spend most of my time trying to predict what's going to happen before I do it. So that one doesn't work for me.
I'm gonna do spread love.
I'm going with live and let live. Just
There's definitely not a bad answer in that group. That's pretty good group. I think there's a possibility that chat is frozen again. I'm so sorry,
no.
sir. Only because I heard you typing and I didn't see what you said. Next question is, you're ready to change careers. What's your motivation? At my old job, I wasn't making the world a better place. I have more power in my new job, and that's what I want most in life. My old job had bad benefits and a low salary. Just wasn't practical. My old job was boring. I needed something more exciting. Ooh. I recently switched jobs, so I'm trying to feel where I identify here.
See, like, if I go on what is truest to my actual real life situation, it would be the had bad benefits and a low salary because I was unemployed for, a handful of years.
Bad benefits.
And
Real low salary.
But if I go more off of, my own.
What does your heart of hearts say?
I can't speak. My instincts and my perspectives and what they tend to be, probably more on the side of needing something more exciting because I like to make sure that that I have something very stimulating for my work.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna go a little bit and not even just do change careers, but literally change a career field.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm actually pretty okay. Like the one about making the world a better place or having a better salary are both two reasons I would, maybe look for a job somewhere else. But they're just if I can do that, that's what I would do. But completely changing my career would be I want something that's different and exciting in that way.
This is where my lifelong battle with very poetic and romanticized ideals meets reality and pragmatism. Because I think truly, because I would love to make the world a better place. And I do work in a job where it provides equipment to first responders. And I take pride in helping with that. But man, I gotta live. I gotta live life, and I can't help. If I can't help myself, I can't help anybody. So I have to go with bad benefits and a low salary.
I'm gonna have to go with making the world a better place, just because I'm a very emotional being in general, and I have a tendency to overwork myself in general. But I really, and whether or not this is all healthy, that's a side conversation. I'm working, I'm growing. But I feel the weight of that so heavily if I feel like my work is also pointless. But if I feel like I really, I'm on fire for what I'm doing, I believe in what I'm doing, then I don't really care as much. I find it so much easier to push through. And then I even sometimes enjoy that kind of of knowing I'm putting forth a lot of effort for something that means something.
Yeah.
Is your Myers-Briggs ENFP?
Yes.
Whoa. God, you just called her out.
Holy cow.
I
will specify. I took the test when I was in high school. I got a different score. Now, I was also a very big overthinker in high school. So even while I was taking it, I was like... Is this me? And then I had somebody who was really big into Myers-Briggs be like, no, you are an ENFP. And then I read all the stuff that went with that, and I was like, yeah. And then I took it again in adulthood, and I got, actually, no, sorry. It's close to that. I'm just so used to saying it was that for forever, but it's almost that. I think it's ES.
Yeah,
Whichever one
makes
is
sense.
on the website that's like the 12 personalities. Whichever one's the campaigner.
I don't know, like, their specific roles and stuff, but I was thinking
It's
either
almost that,
ES
though.
or EN for
It's
you.
almost that.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Like,
did I tell you that before? How'd you know?
No, like, so,
Probably would read like a book.
like, you know, extroverted, already know that about you.
Yeah.
Very feelings oriented, so that's E and F. And then you seem a lot more on the P than the J, because J tends to be a bit more on the analytical side, and P tends to be a bit more on the, like, you know, artistic kind of side. And then it was just a matter of N or S. But also in high school, I took a version of that like it gave you your percentage of like each type, and my top two were ENFP and ENTP.
Oh.
ENFP, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you completely read it. That's insane. That's so funny. You know what's so funny is when I took that, what I was super shocked about is, because I've always identified as a really big extrovert. It's only in my adult life, and since like I lived alone for a while, that I realized how much sometimes I do need to recharge being alone. Where like it's possible that I just wasn't always allowing myself that. I was a very go person. It was 49-51 on E to I. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah. And it is also like both extroverts and introverts need a little balance with the other. Like, because extroverts do need time alone to recharge, but that's not their main form of recharging. And then introverts sometimes need to be around others, but that's not their main form of recharging.
Yeah.
So.
That is so, this is sweet. You know me so well. I cannot do this one because I don't understand the test that well.
Link is big on number 2 on this one.
Oh, okay. There's a little extra cash in your budget this month. What do you spend it on? Myself? Duh. I'm buying myself a lavish treat. My favorite charity, giving back, is its own reward. Something hilarious and random, like a clown costume or a pet rat. I don't. It's going straight into my savings account, ASAP. What is number 2 over there? Myself? Duh. That's what he said.
Hey, Corey.
Corey's
Corey.
here.
Well, now the question is he on the toilet or now is he off?
You have to be honest. You have to be honest.
Yeah, she gave you a lovely message.
He's on it.
He's there.
Godspeed,
We're there.
soldier.
We're all here together. Guys, let's root on Corey right now. Who can help talk him through this poo?
I know for
Somebody
me,
step up.
like the answer to this one is more on the impulsive side of buying something for myself, or I put in parentheses, or buying something for someone else in my life, like buying something nice for Gary or something like that. Yeah.
I'm horrible with budgeting, so the concept of like noticing extra cash compared to a budget is kind of not my thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I tend to just be a little bit impulsive in general, so I think I'm going favorite charity specifically because like this month, like the end of the year is when I usually find myself donating a lot. And so if I found like extra cash this month, I would definitely probably be giving it away like that.
Nice.
There are few things in life that give me greater joy than putting money into a savings account and watching a number go bigger number. So this is where, again, wrestling with the pragmatism, because I
Who my
truly...
mom wants me to be.
It is, yeah, because I do like getting a little sweet treat. I do believe in treating yourself. I've had a hard time accepting, like early on in Riley's relationship, accepting like when she would buy me like a little something. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, this could be used for so much better things. And then it's like, no, it's okay to get treated. It's okay.
I'd be like, let me do this for you. Let me get you something nice.
It would be like, Reese's peanut butter cups, and I'd be like, "You're wasting your time."
And I'm like, but
"Please."
don't you want it?
I'd probably do the myself one. I'm not sure. I'm close to doing hilarious and random, but I usually actually, because I'll usually allow myself in like my budget, like I can get like maybe one thing that I've been wanting or something like this year, where like a coloring book, a blah blah. If I want like a little video, like I did, like budget that out or whatever. But it's never a random thing. I struggle to spend money also. I struggle to let go of that. So it's something that I am like plotting for like a month or months time.
Yeah,
And then
gosh,
finally
it's
I'm like,
horrible.
okay, I've been wanting this for a while. I think it's okay if I spend money on it.
I remember my first internship with the company that I work for. Like, I was getting paid so much better than I was working at. I worked at the GameStop, and I was making about twice the much money as I was there. And I remember like there was a deal going on with GameStop because I was still in the loop. And I remember like I'm like, this is a lot of money. In retrospect, it wasn't a lot of money. And I went to my mom to be like, I laid out the plan. I'm like, does this make sense? Do I have your blessing? And she's like, no, it sounds like a great deal. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, I have her blessing. I can move forward this.
Aw, that's
I feel like
funny.
I went to the Pope. Like, I was like, I need your approval, sir.
Marcus, what are you doing in there?
You made it sound like he's on the toilet. What are you doing in there?
What are you doing in there?
You found a
Card was
wallet with
taking too
50
long.
bucks left inside. What do? Return it, but leave a letter inside, insisting the owner should be more responsible.
Are you kidding? Finders keepers. Do whatever is necessary to return it. I walk into a busy store and toss the money into the air just for fun. Oh my gosh.
I would
This-
definitely, try to return it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like, realistically, like, am I outside of a gas station or outside of a store? I'm probably gonna go inside and, like, give it to the cashier and be like, somebody's gonna come ask me for the wallet.
Yeah.
Especially because I guess, because Arcade is, there's no ID?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, if there's an ID or literally any kind of identifying information, I'm trying to return it.
Yeah.
If you find a wallet that's empty with nothing but some cash, and you're like,
Well,
this seems like a trap.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
right?
that seems like a
This-
trash or something.
Yeah, first I look around to see if anybody's filming this, because why is there a wallet with
Right.
nothing else other than cash in it?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. No, I would just return it. Walk inside.
Yeah, I'd feel too bad.
Can you go over the intercom?
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, I'd probably just give it to the store and be like, because that's what I would do. Is I would
Yeah.
go back.
even if I find cash, I've found like a $20 bill on the ground and still like looked around on an empty sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's like, is anybody coming?
Who's this?
Now,
you
what if-
forgot your money, sir?
What if you found that money and then you saw like cartoonishly looking thief with a sack of money
Yeah, it's a
and
dollar
it
sign.
fell out of there, and you're like, well, he probably dropped this, but he's also
Yeah, but he took it from
Stealing.
another bank, so now I gotta go through and figure out which bank was recently robbed.
That's
and
right.
they go, we have insurance for this, so this is just extra money on top of what we already had.
Well, if they've got insurance, then it's my moral duty to take.
One could argue.
Her results are not looking good. A friend tells you about their secret crush. What do you do? Keep it close to the chest. After all, I'm a trustworthy person. Write it down and tuck it away. I can use it to my advantage later.
Okay.
Convince them to stop being such a snore. Act on it already. To be honest, I might forget about it. It won't be that last one. Thoughts dwell in my brain. They
Like-
move in.
Like, if I'm honest about how I am as a person, forgetting about it is up there because I forget a lot of things. I wouldn't intentionally forget about it, but given my emotional investment in the friend, I would probably more easily remember it, and so I would keep that close to the chest.
Yeah.
Your comment earlier about how the quiz isn't looking good for me. I was about to say, Gary and I for years have joked that he is lawful tired and I am chaotic dingus.
That's funny.
It's the foundation of any good relationship, truly.
Yes.
I think if I'm being really honest, I'm like 80% keep it close to the chest, but I do I like to watch it happen. The small part of me is convince them to stop being such a snore and act on it. Because once you're friends, because then you're just like, well, what could I do to convert? Like, do you know if so and so like kind of like a small part of me is just like, what if you kissed? It's like,
You know, as I got older, it's kind of just like, hey, like, say la vie. Just like the worst they could say is say no.
right,
And
right.
then just like, because we were just talking about this, I'm typically a very introverted person, and just trying to like be straightforward and be, it's weird to say brave, but like take a chance on yourself and do something about it.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I was in a situation like this, but I feel like I would just be like, yeah, tell them,
makes me
like
nostalgic.
you should do something. So I mean, stop being such a snore is a bit strong, but I think I would probably just.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
I'm usually more like give the textbook advice of stop holding it in and do something.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It makes me nostalgic for crushes. Bring back crushes.
I was just
Let's
saying,
yearn,
yeah.
folks.
Adults should have crushes again. We should all whisper and giggle.
I was mentioning this on the Discord earlier, I think, like this week, where I was like, I really miss having crushes.
Yeah, it was fun. Imagine, do you remember when that was like the biggest thing you had to worry about?
Honestly,
Like, and like you felt like the world was ending. And it was awesome because it wasn't even close. You had no idea.
God, do you remember hormones, guys?
Oh man.
They were strong.
Get me on that high again. Let's all have sleepovers and freeze each other's bras. It'll be great.
What?
What?
Did you know? Nobody knew.
Sorry.
Well,
I was reading Corey's chats and like
Ah.
I completely missed what was it that you said?
See,
I have to repeat it. I said let's all have sleepovers and freeze each other's bras.
Oh my gosh.
Did you do that?
No, but
I was only at one.
Have you heard of that?
Not that, but like other pranks. Like there was a time I was the one hosting this sleepover, and I woke up. They had done the whipped cream. They smacked your face thing. I
crazy.
did not intend on it. I did not mean to be the first one asleep.
Dude. I was one time at a sleepover with a girl that I thought was my best friend in high school. That was not the case.
Oh, T.
I didn't love myself. She's like a Regina George. I was the Gretchen Wiener. I was like the groveling. I really was. And I saw, it was just us, and I saw for the first time in my life somebody texting people inappropriate things right next to me. I was like, ugh. I didn't talk to her. That was
Corey, you should know that all bras are liquid cooled. They all have fluid.
No, I was at one, like, really, like, it was, I remember even thinking, I was just like, this is what they meant when they said sleepover. Like, when they wrote sleepover, this is the sleepover they meant. Like, the stereotypical sleepover. We did all of the things that you do, that I understood you do at a sleepover, and it was at that one that somebody froze somebody else's bra. And I remember, like, I was just like, but what is it going to do? And I kept being like, what are you freezing? There's no material to freeze. And
You
they're
just
like,
kind of make the fabric cold.
It was just cold.
Maybe make the clasp
They
frozen.
poured a little
'cause,
water
like,
on it, and it was like,
Yeah.
You steam it and then freeze it.
Yeah.
We just played a lot
oh
of.
my gosh.
We just played a lot of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it for a sleepover.
We had a lot of ice, the drink, like a ton of it. We're all belching. And then, like, danced, but we're just jumping up and down the whole thing.
I remember anytime I would have sleepovers, like, we would wind up just, like, joking and giggling, like, late into the night, and then my mom would come in and be like, I have work in the morning. Stop it. Please, quiet down. And I would feel so bad. I'd be like, it's alright.
Yeah. It was always when the sketchy stuff came out at sleepovers.
Yeah.
People told jokes that you didn't understand why you shouldn't tell that joke until a year later, and you're like, uh-oh.
There was one time, like, did you ever have it where, like, you and your friends were so tired that, like, you would just be so punchy that somebody would make a joke that doesn't even make sense as a joke, but you would just be in stitches about it. Like, I don't even remember the context, but me and my friends, like, this was back in 5th grade, I think, we just went, Michael Jackson! And, like...
That's crazy.
And, like, it would just kill us.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't even know why.
The times where you laugh so much, you just lose your breath.
Yeah.
And that's nostalgia right there.
Yeah.
What's your primary goal in life? To give more than I take. To take over the world, or at least the tri-state area. To live a fabulous, exciting life. I just want to shake things up. White picket fence, 401k, the works.
This kind of goes back into my philosophy from that question. Spread love everywhere you go.
Yeah, so
thing.
you won't take over the world, right?
Exactly, the tri-state area. Like, no, but like the give more than I take kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm split between the two, the first and the third one of like I'm leaning more toward exciting, but having a retirement account while being exciting is very nice. So
Yeah.
I don't need the white picket fence side, but
The financial security, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know one of the most impactful things I've heard in modern media is when on Critical Role, when Liam O'Brien did a one-shot for the folks there. It was the main cast back in the day. And it was this kind of like, I think he might have been going through some stuff, like a loss or something. And this one shot was kind of just like an act or a way to show his appreciation to everybody. And one of the lines he said to everyone in character who was him in a weird way, like it was quirky with the story, he said, "I am richer for having known you." And I thought that was very beautiful. So certainly to give more than I take.
For me, I would have to say The Fabulous Exciting Life. I still resonate with give more than I take. That's something that I try to do on the whole, but something that I really dwell on in life is I hate the idea of not having done something with my life. And for me, that is to live an exciting life, to go after the things that I want to do instead of always just wondering what would have happened if I did. That's why we do this, honestly. That's why I do this. Is because I don't want to. I live in fear of regret. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Corey, which bit of Skeletor and how has he not gotten it back yet?
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. You broke the coffee maker at work, but someone else gets blamed. You replace the machine, but don't discuss it further. The issue is resolved. Feed the rumor through gossip and lies. Leave a note on the break room door. I'm the coffee maker bandit. I struck once and I'll strike again. Immediately fess up and apologize. Ooh.
This is where I get lawful.
Unless you work at a place that is truly just awful,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think most functional, well-adjusted adults, if you break something, all you have to do is say, "Hey guys, I broke that. I apologize for that."
Yeah.
And it's just okay, we'll just replace it.
Yeah.
It's truly not that big of a deal. I remember kids in high school, in video production class, a piece of equipment was broken, and whoever broke it was probably didn't want to fess up, and the teacher was like, "Guys, I just want to know, that way we can make sure we're careful with our equipment. You're not going to get in trouble. It's more frustrating when you don't say something, and then I don't know if everyone's goofing off with the equipment or what the deal is, but I guess if you want to be the coffee maker bandit, then live your life, king or queen."
I think I would realistically I would just tell somebody and apologize I'm sorry I broke it. But I could see telling someone I broke it and then leaving a note for everybody else that says I'm the coffee maker bandit. But also I work from home, so it's my fault.
Yeah, you would know.
I'm not going to tell myself
Yeah.
who did it, and then I'm going to be frustrated.
Also, Arcadis, that's so fitting for you.
That is funny. Yep. I mean, I'm gonna fess up. If I'm being 100% honest with myself, a younger me would definitely be tempted to just be quiet about it, out of a fear of getting in trouble. But realistically, I would be fessing up.
And also, Link, you might have ADHD if caffeine puts you to sleep, because that is something that a lot of people with ADHD experience.
Riley's diagnosing everyone tonight.
You get it.
That should be our next show.
Oh my gosh! We're gonna get on. Oh, can we get? Is it Omegle?
Huh?
What's the one where the videos? You randomly face
I
a
think
random
Omegle does
stranger.
that.
Yeah.
Chevrolet.
And we're gonna have Riley sitting there with a doctor's coat on.
A couch in the background.
Yes. And be like, so, When's the last time you called your mom? Be honest.
Oh no.
You're on vacation with a pal. They want to relax, but you'd rather adventure. You
Plan a laid-back trip your pal will love. They're happy, so you're happy. Split the planning 50-50. That's the logical solution. Plan a busy, exciting trip. Your friend can always chill in the hotel room. Draw your vacation plans out of a hat. Why not let fate choose?
Definitely splitting it 50-50 is my go, because it's like, you know, if I'm feeling restless and I want to go do something exciting, I would like to do at least one thing exciting, and then we also do something relaxing for you kind of thing, you know? So.
Yeah, I think I'd be 50-50. Like, there's part of me... Like, I feel like 50-50 is what I would do for also the plan a busy, exciting trip, where I'd be like, I'm gonna have plans and you don't have to come.
Yeah.
But we can also have like days to not do anything.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going on a vacation with a friend, you're doing that because you want to spend time with them. So I would have assumed you'd already plan out everything much like you would. So I think that just makes the most sense. Just like, hey, there's going to be times where we have these activities, and then there's going to be times where we're just hanging out and walking around or doing something.
Yeah.
My thing is, like, I've been on multiple trips with different friends where, like, sometimes they want alone time, or sometimes I don't want to go out, they don't want to go out, and so I'm perfectly okay with one of us goes out, or we go separate ways, do our own thing for the day, and then come back. And that's why it's like, I can plan a busy trip, and you don't have to come, and that'd be fine, as long as it's not like, oh, you've got to spend time together.
Yeah. I know that the correct answers are probably plan a split the planning 50-50 and or plan a laid-back trip. If I were to be really honest with myself, though, I feel like I am closer to plan a busy, exciting trip. But the thing is that, like, because I get so ramped up when I'm on vacation and stuff. Like, I just want to do, but I cannot stand the idea of not being with my friends. I'm a big friends person. So in reality, I'm going to be sitting there on the couch because so-and-so or what, like, you know, like if me and Corey went on a trip, Corey's going to want to stay in and rest for a little bit. I'm going to be sitting on the couch, and every single moment I'm going to be thinking, I want to go. So I feel like that most identifies with my heart's spirit, where I would never leave without him because I don't want to do it alone. I want the person, in my heart wants the person to be as amped up as I am. So I would be waiting, but I feel like that identifies more with my heart's desire, even though it's not like 100% on it, if that makes sense. It's never, I know that, like, my, like, fire for it is not going to be quelled. I'm not going to be able to be like, that's okay. I might say that. But in my heart, I'm like,
that
that's
restless
okay.
energy.
I'm like, I really want to go. It's just, it's hard for me to settle that within myself. It may not be how I'm acting. I'm going to choose to be a good person. But in my head, I'm feeling like, I want to get out of here. I want to go. So that's if I'm being really honest with myself. That's where I'd actually be. You just ran into your ex at the store. What do? Exchange pleasantries and move on. Drop an item in their bag when they're not looking. Enjoy mall jail, jerk. Let them know that you'll always be there if they need a friend. You just want what's best for them. For fun, tell them you won the lottery and join the circus since splitting.
So, with my exes in particular, my strategy would probably be to pretend I don't recognize them.
Yes.
Like,
same.
I don't remember them, just like, oh, this is a stranger.
Yeah.
So, I feel like the closest one to that is tell them you won the lottery, because, like, you know, you're being deceptive. You know?
Okay, no, here's the thing. I'm kind of with you.
Because, like, exchanging pleasantries is so much more of a nice thing
I'm not
than
talking
just,
to
like,
you. I'm sorry. There's, like, maybe one ex, one, maybe two that I would talk to.
yeah.
And the majority of the others, I'm exactly where my head is at. How can I look as stable and as like I'm living a better, like I'm as happy as I can. It's like, how can I'm not doing anything. I'm still standing there just doing whatever I was doing before. But in my head, I am thinking like, how can I somehow, silently and without motion or expression of any kind, convey to you that I'm fine right now.
Mm-hmm. And for me, it's like, because, you know, I've had some bad exes.
Yeah, me
and
too.
so it's like, you know, how can I ensure that I don't give them any power in the situation?
Yeah.
Pretend I don't know them.
Yeah. We've talked before exes, and
Yeah.
we've had some bad.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I would be if I'm being honest. I'm glad that somebody else is saying that because I was like, well, my answer is not going to be super nice. It's
My fun thing about this one specifically is that I've got one notable ex that would be like not talking terms as much.
yeah.
And she is involved, or at least was involved, with like the local circus community. So saying I joined a circus would be kind of the opposite.
That's so funny.
So
So wild.
that would very much change the meaning on that one.
That's really funny.
I think realistically, like, I'm unfortunate I don't have many exes, so I would probably I know I would rather end things on a good note, and so just being a friend is what I would aim for.
Yeah.
And so that's probably what I was going to put.
Yeah.
I'm batting 1,000, folks. I have no exes. I have no enemies. But I could see this as like a friend you don't
ex-friend.
talk to. Yeah, that's what I was going with.
Yeah.
And I think along the vein of what, like, I just wouldn't want to engage with them, honestly. So my version of that is just exchange pleasantries and move on. And by exchange pleasantries, do not engage them.
Yeah, I can't imagine going out of your way to talk. There's
Like, I don't
one
think
in particular
it's meant
that
to be like out of your way. I
Yeah.
think it's supposed to be like you are face to face with the
Oh, like,
person,
you can't avoid
and
it.
so you
That makes more
you
sense.
have to do something.
You have
Like, I
to,
wouldn't
you have
wanna
the
make a
rom-com
scene.
turn a corner
Yeah.
in a
No.
supermarket and you run into each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
realistically, then I'm exchanging again. We're trying to communicate the heart and the mind.
Yeah.
Because realistically, both of us, if faced in that situation, are just gonna
It's like, oh, you're a stranger.
just be like, oh,
Like,
hey, or whatever,
you know?
whatever you have to do to get out of the situation. It's like, you know, which is closer to exchange pleasantries and move on versus telling them that you won the lottery. But it's like it's that spot in your
spirit
head
of
where
it
you're
for
just
me.
like, it's like. It's if you come out of a rocky situation,
yeah.
then there's like sort of this like it's kind of like a defensive sort of desire. It's
Yeah.
there's something animal about it, like a
Des-
desire to
despite
sort of like puff
everything,
up your
I
chest.
am-
Like you know what I mean?
I am better, or not better than you, but like I am better for coming out of that situation than I was
that's
before.
a very good way to put it.
It's like here I am unscathed.
Yeah. Especially when because I mean I haven't had an interaction with an ex in like the longest time ever, because most of the people that I dated are like people that I knew in college, so it's like I'm never going to interact with them again. But times that I remember when I had to, that's definitely where I was at, where I was just like because they weren't great situations, and I was like in a really defensive place emotionally, so my thought was like I need to somehow present that I survived this and I moved on and I'm okay now. Like I had something to prove, which is that's another thing you can unpack. You know what I mean? So
Riley, get on it.
oh
man.
a stray dog shows up on your porch looking helpless. What's your next move?
Gary knows what my answer is.
Adopt them along with 10 other
You
dogs.
said it. You said it.
11 dogs? That's hilarious. Shut the door. You don't do charity cases. Take them in. They just found a warm, loving new home. Bring the dog to the shelter. They're the professionals after all. I'm allergic.
Oh yeah, you are.
So in reality, I have to bring that dog to a shelter.
For the purposes of the question, you could pretend it's a cat.
I'm also allergic to cats.
Oh no! You could
Anything
pretend
with
it's a
fur.
lizard.
I think my heart yes.
Stray lizard shows up on your doorstep.
Capybara arrives.
A capybara spawns.
I love capybaras.
Oh my gosh. No! Stop! Oh gosh. In reality, my answer is probably still take them in. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I would be bringing them. I've never owned a pet either, so it's not like I'm sitting there just like, I could do this. I actually don't have any.
WikiHow can help.
Yeah, WikiHow can help. WikiHow can help.
We're on the site. We can do it.
They should just link to the WikiHow article for every answer on
yeah.
it.
A ravenous chupa thingy. Oh no! But she's not a goat. She'll be fine.
Yeah. So yeah, I might have to say bring to the shelter because, like, without any previous pet experience, my first thought is not, I know how to handle what comes next.
I mean, I would just bring him to the shelter. Like, my sister in the past few weeks encountered a random stray dog. I think she her fiance rescued him off a highway. So they took him in, and I think they ended up just kind of posting like a for adoption link on like Facebook or something, and eventually found someone who they deemed suitable.
Yeah.
And that's basically what I would do. I mean, I would take him to a vet, see if he's got a chip, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of reading this question as like it's nighttime, so I'll bring him in for the night. But I'd definitely be like either looking for his owners or trying to find a home for him.
Makes sense.
Hi.
And that is also because I have 2 dogs and I don't need more. If I was down, if I had fewer dogs and if they were the right one, I could adopt them.
Yeah. All right. Your friend takes stale bread after a shift at the bakery. It would have been trashed, but still, it's against the rules.
For the purposes of any employer that may be watching, I absolutely am not picking that it's okay. I absolutely am not.
I don't work for a bakery, so take it.
Suzanne Collins wrote this question. It's okay that they took it under these circumstances. They shouldn't have taken it. It's wrong. If they follow the rules, they're more likely to get promoted, so they shouldn't take it. It's their life. I don't have an opinion.
All they did was take some bread. God.
Yeah, so which one is the more aggressive stance of they should be able to take it? Either it's okay or it's their life.
Yeah, under these circumstances, it's a lot.
Yeah, because I don't care.
It's gonna
bread.
get thrown away.
Yeah, like,
it would be one thing if it's like, it's stale bread they were going to sell on a blah blah blah, or they give the extra food to a homeless shelter, or any question in which you don't know what happens to the stale bread. But it specifically says it will be thrown away otherwise. That seems like an obvious answer. And they have insurance.
Yeah, just like the bank.
They'll just get more bread.
Yeah. That one's kind of silly. That one's kind of silly.
I'm just saying it's their life.
Karthus 1v9, where are you guys from? Here. No, we're in Florida. We're in Florida.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the stream for the first time. Florida first. Which of these describes you best? Free agent,
Robin Hood, I can't be defined, menace to society. I don't feel super... I feel super plugged
menace.
into all of these.
I have
Menace
to pick
to
menace.
society,
It's
though?
so funny.
That's crazy.
So funny.
That's
I
what
have
I'm
to
closest to be honest.
Yeah, see?
I mean, just because it's fun. Or I guess maybe free agent?
My free agentness makes me a menace to society.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I think maybe I would go with free agent because actually, it's funny because we talked about where you guys are from because I'm not from Florida originally. And I moved down here not knowing a single person, just because I felt like I should, on all these different reasons or whatever. But I didn't know anybody and I didn't know what I was going to do and all this stuff or whatever. And so... I mean, to get, where we are today, doing UGT, doing all this stuff or whatever, a lot of that involved me having to just sort of be independent and put myself out there. So I think that I actually do probably identify with the free agent.
I'm between the joke answer and that one.
Yeah, it's hard.
I don't know.
I mean, if we go based on the, kind of archetype that you like to play in, D&D
what time is it in Turkey?
With Quinlan and stuff, I would say Robin Hood.
Oh, wait, what's Gary?
Yeah.
Gary's Robin Hood.
Yeah.
That's,
No.
The most morally aligned of those answers. So
I think
he's a character that are like the characters that I always see you seeing yourself in. You identify with those characters.
I think very much in the vein of Aster. I remember Greg. Greg's introduced me as an IRL paladin, and I appreciate that. Or IRL lawful good or something like that. But as I've grown into an adult with my own consciousness, not all laws are moral. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So I will, thank you. I will accept Robin Hood.
Yeah, I feel like that's super you. That one's pretty easy.
Well, I said thank you all.
4 in the morning.
see, I'm being a
Go to
menace
sleep.
society.
Don't go to sleep. Stay here and hang out. Don't do it. What's the key to success? It's crucial to find powerful, like-minded allies and subjects for my team. To work solo, you can only really trust one person, yourself. Create chaos and seize power while everyone is occupied.
That's Clementine.
To treat others how you want to be treated. This one is so funny because it actually hits home for me. So, because I am right now working as a 3rd grade teacher, and we have all these classroom rules, all these like expectations that we're clear about setting for the kids about what you're meant to do when and how we are to behave. We talk all the time about like, you know, like, how do you think it made that person feel if you did such and such? Why is it important to follow such and such rule? But the like number one rule.
Golden rule.
Yeah. This is actually so funny because I literally have it on the center, like, top of my board. And I wrote it there at the beginning of the year. And I was just like, out of all those rules, if you just followed this one, then you'd be following all the other rules. Then all of it would be taken care of. If there's one thing that you learn, is this rule. Because it's true. It's like, if you can just contextualize that, it affects how you approach every situation in your life. So I do really believe in that.
Your answer is that, you know, you're teaching powerful, like-minded allies.
Yeah,
right?
that's what it says in the center of the board.
Training the
It
children.
says create chaos and seize power while everyone's occupied.
I do agree.
Can you believe I have behavior issues right now? No, I'm kidding. I don't.
My moral alignment is tired of ads, go ad-free for
Right?
99 cents a month.
Oh my gosh. Oh wait, I just got mine. Wait, did everybody put in their last one?
I got
I got mine.
Okay.
Place
Marcus.
your bets.
Oh wait, does anybody want to place bets? Not like actual bets, but you
Yeah,
can like
yeah.
say you have exactly
What does everybody
15
think we are?
seconds in the chat to say if you think that somebody is something. What iPhone is that? What?
Which of our iPhones are you asking about?
That's
Don't
my iPhone 16 Pro Max.
I don't want to talk about it.
iPhone
I'm the 15 Pro Max.
11.
All right, Marcus.
I'm lawful good.
Yeah, look at that good boy.
Yeah.
Neutral good. I was thinking it'd be chaotic, but
Neutral good.
I'm also neutral good.
nice.
Well.
Nice.
Hey, look at us good
Look at
people
us.
over
Look at
here.
If Corey was here, we would have a chaotic good at the table.
He would.
True neutral. It's funny because I think you rolled most of those.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so we have our alignment.
It only took 1 hour to get through the entire thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna speed run a couple of these.
We're gonna speed run.
Speedrun.
Okay.
Starfinder class.
Should we do Starfinder class or D&D class?
Let's do Starfinder class.
Let's do
Yeah.
Starfinder.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to be doing today.
Yeah.
That is the game we play.
All right. We're gonna find our class. Enter your name.
That's how they decide it.
That's how you. Oh my gosh! Is it one of the? You remember those compatibilities? Oh, I just like zoomed. I felt my mind race back to those.
happen.
You remember those?
I
And then
missed
do you?
both of
Did you ever? Did you? I know you did.
Like
you
on
ever
Facebook
do-
and stuff.
The compatibility quiz. You put your
Yeah.
name and your crush's name,
And then it would be
actually
like,
just
oh,
counting
you're
the
like
number
90.
of letters.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so then what you would do is that you would think of how many nicknames that each of you had.
Yes.
And so you could find
Oh
the
my
highest
gosh.
score.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think I remember doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sullivan is my name. UGT chat. That's cute.
Yay.
See, I put Valia because,
Oh, did you?
yeah.
That's cute. Oh, there's only 4 questions. We just had a big philosophical
Easy.
time for the first quiz.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You are rummaging around in an antique relic store, and you find an object that catches your eye. It's the tarnished bronze chalice in a cage labeled Holy Grail. Ceramic stiletto knife in the jewelry case near the register. First edition of How to Win Friends and Influence People on a high bookshelf. M4A1 carbine in a display case on the wall. Jetpack in the corner under the oil-soaked tarp.
The antique relic jetpack.
Yes. A kaleidoscope sitting on a counter with light refracting through it.
I'm such a bird. That's me.
Programmable Omni module with the word Arduino written on it, hanging on the wall.
That one's me.
I wouldn't know what that means, and I don't.
It's a programmable. I was gonna click it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
How about you, Gary?
the light.
Yeah.
I
We're-
like
we're
lights.
birds.
That's true.
The jetpack.
I feel like the phrasing of the second
jetpack.
question is good for calling yourself birds.
Well,
The way they phrase
Yeah.
it.
If I'm looking at this quiz right now, The one that sticks out to me is jetpack.
Nice, nice.
You are drinking in a bar when you see a potential sexual partner walk into the establishment.
He sees a potential mate.
It's not going to work out if you word it like that, dude. You decide to try your chances and read their surface thoughts and start talking to them about something that's on their mind. Literally. Pull out a very cute little robotic animal that you made and tell it to head over and get their attention. Ask about the 501st Legion tattoo you caught a glimpse of when they walked in. Buy them a drink that, with a few modifications... Oh, never mind. It's okay. With a few modifications, displays a small-scale neon light show when they take it from you. Bump into them and take their wallet, so you can say you found it later and play up that gratitude.
Gross.
Valia.
Oh. Start chatting the person up with practice skill and a charming smile. Head over to them, ask them what their sign is.
You telling me that
Holy
Valia wouldn't
cow.
be like, oh, hey, here's this, and then use that as an in the conversation?
Riley is on a roll tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I have to go home with her, and this is...
Are you saying?
I've analyzed you enough.
Valia would do that if it wasn't like a sincere match. Like if she was trying to like a target. But if it's
Fair.
actually like social match,
Fair.
no. And I'm still trying to get. I'm like, okay, I actually got to get into like a futuristic mindset now.
I was gonna say, real answer. I don't talk to them.
I yearn for them. And tell a trusted
We're bringing
friend.
back Crush. That's a trusted friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sit at the
Or an
corner
adult.
and sit at the corner and kind of stare when they're not looking.
Yes.
You got this answer from Aster in season 2. He
Yes.
doesn't want to talk to her.
Now, it does say I'm drinking in a bar.
Go on.
The answer changes. I am going to be chatting them up with practice skill and a charming smile. That is it for me for sure.
Little
Especially
robotic
if
animal.
I am like in my feels about somebody or whatever, that practiced skill and a charming smile is actually so operative to that one for me. Because I'm like, it's like I'm on autopilot. I am suddenly who I believe everybody believes Sully to be. I'm performing. Because I am nervous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never flirted with someone in a bar before, so I truly don't know what I was brave enough to talk to Ryan. That's the bravest thing I've ever done, so I don't...
He stepped out one time.
and it worked, you know?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Batting average, man. That's all me, so I truly don't know.
I feel like in this context, like I'm kind of between the neon light show and the cute robotic animal. But since it's a bar, I kind of feel like I'm guessing that in this Starfinder universe, you can just easily get a drink that makes a light show. So I'm gonna do that. Why
Light
not?
show would be in a
Little holiday shot glass.
Oh my god!
Shot glasses.
That's really funny. Alright, you come home to your apartment and notice your door is slightly ajar and the locking mechanism is destroyed. You rush through the door, gun held in a tactical fashion.
Yep.
Activate your ocular implant to scan for thermal signatures on the door and within the apartment. Listen to see if your pet animal is making any noise inside.
Oh god.
Look for clues about what might have damaged the mechanism while listening for noise from within. Stealthily slip into the apartment, blade at the ready. Call upon a higher power to shield you as you move into the apartment with conviction. Hack into and scan the building's security cameras for who or what might have assaulted your door.
So I'm going to completely ignore the one about the pet animal because it's just giving me anxiety even thinking about a pet animal with the door ajar. So I'm going to pretend that one doesn't exist.
I look for clues.
I was gonna say, I'm between look for clues and realistically, I'm such a scaredy cat. The small part of me is at call upon a higher power to shield you. Because I am going in there like, dear God. I don't want to get murdered.
I would.
But I would look for clues.
Yeah, I would be step one, stealthily blip into the apartment with a blade ready.
Yeah.
And then
That seems
like look for clues and or hack the building security cameras.
Yeah. The stealthily slip in with the blade and rush through with a gun are so close. It's just a difference of like confidence.
Yeah.
It's like the train, because that's basically the same answer otherwise.
Yeah.
You're just kind of coming in ready to throw hands.
Yeah.
It's just how you're approaching. All right. After working 12 days straight, you finally get a day off. You decide to unwind, cleaning your guns and reloading ammunition, meditating in vacuum, looking out at the multitude of stars. In a storage unit, restoring an old jet bike to functioning condition. At the local hospital, volunteering in the... Oh. Mind refreshed.
Oh no!
At the local hospital, volunteering in the trauma ward for a few hours. Cleaning your... reading reports on the latest corporate espionage rumors. Digging through the bargain bin of a local electronics store that is going out of business. By going out to a club to be social with friends. I read them all now.
If I worked for 12 straight days, I would not talk to anybody for a long time. You would not see me for a
You
long
will
time.
not see me.
So I certainly, any option that is being alone, that I'm all over it.
I think I'm going with the bargain bin because I'm considering that like being alone and basically just going out like kind of aimlessly, not even necessarily shopping, but just like digging around a thrift store sorts. So
Meditating in a vacuum sounds nice.
that sounds like it sucks.
I'm going out
It'd
to
be
a
so
club
chill
to
and
be
relaxing.
social with
It's a
friends.
vacuum joke.
Oh, that's funny.
I am an extrovert. The club is
The
board
club.
game.
The club.
The club is calling. The club is board games. The club.
I'm just looking out.
But I have to be around people.
Yeah.
Particularly in some of the jobs that I've had before where it's just like I have not interacted with somebody that I wanted to in so long. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
there's some days where it's like this is so long. I just need to talk to somebody that like is gonna feel relaxing to talk to, you know.
I get that.
There's an ad for oh gosh.
I want to know what everybody thinks we're gonna get.
Voice chat.
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 Where are you?
Where are you?
Hey, I'm so a fun wizard who turned my door into a jar. Sully, don't out the actors. I know that was to the bar question. Oh my gosh. Okay, me and Logan are on the same page about the bar question. That's really funny. All right. Everyone is Chip. All hail Chip. That's crazy. That's what mine says. No, I got Envoy.
Nice. Makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
It says, I'll read
Congrats.
it for this one since some people may not know the classes. Ambassadors, con artists, and enforcers who have a knack for getting people to do what they want. In combat, envoys have access to improvisations that provide bonuses to allies and hamper enemies. While outside of combat, they have a number of bonuses to boost their skills. That's me.
I got Solarian.
Hey.
Did you really?
Who would have thought? Solarian. Warriors who draw power from the balance of the cosmos, manifesting it as either a weapon or armor made of energy, as well as a variety of gravity or light-based powers. Solarians are good at crowd-controlling enemies while staying mobile, with additional focus on frontline combat if they choose to manifest a weapon.
You and Chad.
And
Chat.
me.
And
And
you!
you.
Yeah.
Another
You
Solarian.
guys are so alike. To probably no one's surprise, I got Technomancer.
Oh, yeah.
Technomancers are magical hackers who blend technology and magic into a single discipline. They use technology to augment their magical abilities and magic to control and improve technology. These complementary powers can extend to manipulating the fabric of reality and laws of nature, generating illusions, and examining time and space. Technomancy is a scientific pursuit developed through experimentation.
That makes so much sense for you. I totally dig that. All right. We've got our class and our alignment.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we also had, like, for your race.
Yeah, the D&D race quiz.
And then we've got, like, a full character. This is a D&D one, so slightly different. If there was a Starfinder one, it would be too long to complete because there's
Yeah,
so many
there's
Starfinder
so
races
many.
to pick from. Like, truly, that would be a 3-hour stream on its own. But after this, we'll have a full character! Woo! All right, which D&D race are we?
Start quiz.
You're a fresh-faced adventurer, ready to make your mark on the world. What's your background like? I was a dazzling performer. I was a jack of all trades. I was a rough-and-tumble traveler. I was a posh aristocrat. I was a handy craftsperson. I was a studious sage. I was a dazzling performer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
I was a theater
how are
kid.
we all- how are we all answering these? Are we answering these like what race would we be?
I'm
or
going
are you
for
just
me.
kind of going for a
Me.
fun?
I'm
like,
going me.
hypothetical- Okay, going self.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm definitely going me. I was also homeschooled for a brief time, so I could have picked Studio Sage. But I was a theater kid primarily.
Jack of all trades.
Scary.
What do you guys think? I don't know.
So, doing film stuff in high school could be performer, but doing poetry could be posh aristocrat. Plus, you're a history buff.
With those, I don't think jack of all trades. I've always admired the concept of a Renaissance man, where it's like you're just knowledgeable in lots of different things. So I've always strived to. I like learning a lot, so I equate that to jack of all trades.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Riley?
Also, Logan. Look at these guns.
Being buff.
I know.
That's funny.
I picked performer because theater kid.
Yep. Same up.
I come from a family of theater nerds, so
Yeah. Question 2. Pray tell, why did you leave your home behind to become a hero, noble adventurer? It was fate. To make new allies. To fulfill a sacred duty. To be famous. To protect people. To see the world.
see the world.
I feel like I would be doing it to see the world, but I'm trying to imagine this reality. I also feel like I'd maybe do it to protect people, assuming that there's like a threat to protect people against.
I feel like, if I was being really honest, I actually feel like I resonate most with to fulfill a sacred duty. I'm a big believer in like everything happens for a reason. Like you're in this place for a reason. You're like, there are things that are set in front of you that you're meant to do, like things like that. I also have like my own like belief, like that's just part of my philosophy. I really resonate with that the
So
most.
how do you change that from? How do you determine or go between that or it was fate?
Because I really do feel like the world has a process, not just like a turn of chance. Like when I moved down here, and then like within the same week that I moved down here, I was like in touch with the right people that would eventually lead me to be part of UGT right now. And like because I was part of that, then I met Gary, and now Gary's part of UGT, and through Gary now we have Riley who's part of UGT. Like it has a lot of logic to it. So it feels like I guess part of my philosophy is that a lot of stuff feels like it's more than just fate. It's like there's purpose.
Sure.
That's kind of sweetsy, but it's true. That's what I think about it.
We love earnesty here.
Yeah.
More people should be more earnest. And I think similarly, just truly like my true power fantasy and TTRPGs like D&D, Starfinder, anything is truly just like being a good person and doing good things and like good things coming from those things. No, like you saved the village, but now this crazy bad thing happened because you did that or like that. And it's like, no, it's like you made a difference and it helped people. Because I just really like, studying and writing classes or like the hero's journey, whether it's refusal of the call, the point of no return, and all that sort of thing. I love that. Whether it's like Arthurian legend or even Star Wars modern mythos.
Yeah.
So I'm a big proponent of that particularly.
Riley, what was yours?
See the world.
Yeah. In a party of bold heroes and adventurers, what's your ideal role? I talk my way out of anything. I'm quick and stealthy. I craft all our plans. I patch up my friends' wounds. I wield powerful magic. I fight with strength and bravery. Ooh, this one's hard.
I'm easily quick and stealthy.
Yeah, it's not hard for Marcus.
Magic for me.
Ooh. I'm between magic and patch up my friends' wounds. Those are the ones I definitely identify with most.
That makes sense.
Yeah, doesn't it? Wow, it's almost. Yeah, they say that every character that you make has a small part of yourself in it, because that's what makes it real.
Yeah.
Especially when acting. Specifically with acting, that small part of you and like your reflections and like I like thoughts and stuff is what makes like the character feel like a real person.
I feel that way with writing too. Like
Yeah.
even like when writing evil characters, there are certain instances where it's like, yeah, no, like this person might have had unchecked pride or unchecked ambition,
Right.
and look what it's caused them. And it's like, yeah, I could certainly relate to that in some
Yeah.
instances.
It's like that. Have you ever heard, like people say, because people have talked about that before, and then they'll be like, well, there's characters I would never resonate with. I would never kill somebody. I would never be a murderer. It's like, well, have you ever wanted to kill a fly that was bothering you?
Yeah.
It's in your face. It's like there's a small part, like it's that analogy always like gets me thinking. So I was like, oh, it's interesting. It's like what you said. It's like, what if this small part was amplified to an extreme?
Yeah. That's what they say with wrestlers too. When
Really?
Wrestlers, like some of the best wrestling personas are just them amplified by like 15, 20.
Yeah.
Where it's like The Rock is like, yeah, no, I am like the best. I'm the greatest.
Yeah.
Or it's Stone Cold Steve Austin, where it's like, no one can tell me what to do. I'm a badass and I'm gonna do what I want. Or
I mean, that's especially important for something like wrestling and improv, where if you got to think on your feet and be in a character that's not completely scripted, then you kind of want it to be something that's close to you, so that that's your first instinct.
and it's hard to be.
yourself.
I feel like it's a lot harder to be disingenuous. So if you're being genuine, at least even a fragment of it and amplifying it, that's like more truth.
I think I have to go magic. I feel like that best communicates, like, I don't know, how I feel about what I bring to a team, perhaps. Maybe in like a creative sort of sense or something. I don't know. It does feel right. I feel like the others don't really capture what I feel like I'm bringing to a group. But the patch people up is very close. But I also kind of feel like that kind of goes with the magic.
Yeah.
In a lot of
I
cases.
use magic to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love a good bard. One of my favorite characters I play in the campaign that Riley did was a bard. So, being able to use the charisma and slip into that, that's actually the character when I did my audition for.
I remember.
Yeah,
I know
I
exactly
just
what you're
said,
talking about.
I'm going to take a big swing and I'm going to bust out an Irish accent because no one else has really done like a big swing of like a character choice or anything. And I was like, I'm terrified of this, but I gotta do it. Like, because like that regret thing you talked about, it's like, I'd be going, oh, maybe if I had done this would have worked out. So
I
taking a
remember
swing.
texting you on the night of that audition.
Because I told you I wasn't going to go.
Because you told me you weren't going to go, and I was like,
And then here we are. Here we are.
everything happens for a reason. It's true. It's stuff like that that gets me like worked up because it's just like,
if I
look at all
hadn't-
these things that fall into place and suddenly you're here. That's so cool.
Like, if I hadn't gone to UCF, I wouldn't have met Gary.
Yes.
He and I wouldn't be dating. I wouldn't have met you guys.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Anyways, I get in my feels. You stand in an ancient magical forest, uncharted for centuries. What do? Ooh, explore. Leave, I don't like this. Find something valuable. Bask in its beauty. Go hunting. Care for the wildlife.
It doesn't say anything about it, but I think kind of like what Link said as well, like the ancient and uncharted and magical gives us a sinister feel. It kind of seems like a more like dark and scary forest. At least that's the way I'm reading it.
Feel that.
Yeah, for me,
Are you-
Uncharted
That's
was
so
more like
interesting.
potential. Like, not like there's a reason why nobody has charted this, but more like, ooh, it's open for me to explore.
I just
kind of
New
picture
thing.
horizons.
green and pretty and
Yeah.
like little sparkles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
It's hard to tell, like, are you looking at like pretty trees, sunlight coming through and butterflies everywhere,
Yeah.
or is it the dark and scary forest?
Yeah.
I think that's what tells, like, that part of that response is, like, that's what makes this your answer, not somebody, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And like, my ideal scenario would be getting to care for the wildlife. Like, honestly, my power fantasy is getting to, talk to animals and, like, just have all these different, like, friendships with different animals and stuff. If I could befriend a bear, that would be wonderful. I would love that.
They are like big dogs.
Yeah, they're so cute.
And they have fluffy ears.
Little round ears. Oh, So that is my ideal scenario, is getting to, care for the wildlife and just, like, be accepted as part of their, herds and packs and families.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think some of this also would require me asking, like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Because, like, if I'm in the forest because I'm trying to get somewhere, then sure, I'll explore as I follow the compass and go toward where I'm trying to go.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm just in the forest and, like, I gotta be home before sunset,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave because I'm probably gonna get lost otherwise.
I'm caught between explore and bask in the beauty, because I really do. Riley and I have talked about this. Like, we'd like to really travel one day and get out and see things, and like I think about, like, going to see, like, the Pacific Northwest, or going to the opposite, going to, like, Maine and stuff like that. And like you said, like, magical forest, I'm thinking about, like, adventure novels, or I think of, like, Skyrim or Legend of Zelda, where it's like, I truly don't know what I'm going to find, and that excites me. And getting to see what's potential here, whether that's danger, and being like, well, there's some anxiety there of the danger, but also, like, I have to believe that I am a capable enough person to handle what's going to get thrown my way, because I don't know what's going to get thrown my way.
Yeah.
So that's where I lie.
I'm exploring. I'm a explorer.
Time to camp for the night with your party.
What do your sleeping arrangements look like? A hammock in the trees, whatever's available, a shared tent, a magically summoned mansion, a sleeping bag, a large tent just for me.
I have always wanted Mordecai's Magnificent Mansion, that spell. I've never gotten to play a game where it's come into effect, but gosh, I want that so bad. Just to be like, bam!
I gotta go with mansion, just because that one implies the comfiest bedding.
Yeah.
So.
I'm between hammock in the trees and a large tent just for me.
Mm.
I do not like sharing a room very much. I can be honest with myself. I don't want to share the tent.
See,
I want to see you in the morning. I don't want to share the tent.
like, part of me is thinking shared tent because I'm like, ooh, sleepover.
I do like simple.
But
I don't want
I
to.
do
You reeled her back in.
Yeah, but I do agree with, like, okay, normally I'm gonna want my own room for the most part. I'm kind of, I didn't like the appeal of the shared mansion because that feels like glamping to the extreme. Like,
Yeah.
you're in a forest and you just summon a mansion. I'm like, that feels weird. Do you bulldoze that portion of the forest too? Like,
I'm going large tent just for me. I cannot lie.
yeah, I'm big on in a big.
I do like a
anyway.
hammock though. Hammock naps are good naps. But I don't know about hammock all night.
I could not do, like, out exposed at night like that.
Yeah.
I need the tent.
Do you have high energy or go with the flow? I'm super easygoing, I'm energetic, I'm calm but very alert. I'm hyper but also flexible. I'm not sure. I'm solemn and stubborn.
I know which one Gary is and which one I am.
Go off, Queen.
Hyper but also flexible, calm but very alert.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
Oof, a lot of these read the same to me, or similar. So I'm having a hard time.
Yeah, that's the tricky thing, is like finding the nuances between them.
Because I could definitely see myself as hyper. Sometimes I can be flexible. Not all times can I be flexible, if I'm being really honest. Hyper, I can be, for sure.
I'm going with combat alert.
Ooh.
What does your heart of hearts say?
It's between hyper, but also flexible and energetic, I think.
I think you're good at reading a room.
Yeah.
So I think, like, you're good at, like, you're very excitable.
Yeah.
But then when the time calls, it's like, okay, I can reel it back a little bit. Just depending on what the situation is.
That. And actually, I do identify with
Hey, I
that.
appreciate you.
And I appreciate
And I
you.
appreciate all of you.
I appreciate you.
Arcadis.
Let's go kiss the camera.
Mwah.
Let's all together.
And then our friend Cody pops out of nowhere and goes, I appreciate all of you. There was a time in the first year that Gary and I were dating, we were at his apartment and like he opened the door for me and I was like, oh, thanks, I appreciate you. And he said, I appreciate you. And like I jokingly was like, I appreciate your appreciation of me. And then Cody legit popped out of his room and said, I appreciate both of you.
That's cute. As a famous hero of the land, your title would be the mighty, the beautiful, the fearless, the brilliant, the virtuous, and the clever.
Fearless, for sure.
That's kind of where I'm at. That's my first instinct, is the fearless.
I'm full of fear.
I could also see virtuous.
It's all over me.
God help me, am I right, fellas?
I'm definitely not beautiful.
Logan said, give me clever. Yeah, I could see Logus being an Odysseus type for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure. For me, it's definitely fearless. That's just what I identify with the most. It makes me think of Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, like where they have their titles at the end.
Yeah.
I always really wanted to be, because Lucy's is the Valiant,
Lucy was my favorite.
and I loved Lucy.
Also, C.S. Lewis did Susan so dirty. He was like, she started having crushes on boys and couldn't go to Narnia anymore.
Holy cow! What?
Yeah, like it was
That book
implied.
broke me.
Yeah, like, cause he was like, oh yeah, Susan got into like, wearing makeup and having crushes on boys, so she couldn't go to Narnia anymore. And then like in the last book, spoilers for anybody who has never read the last battle, they die and a new Narnia is made. And Susan does not go to New Narnia.
She don't make it.
She just dies.
Rip.
I will say, maybe it's just because I watched the movies recently. Or more recently than I read the books. And maybe that's just how they played her in the movies. But she get kind of nasty near the end. Yeah. Why is she such a hater?
Like in Poise, and then she lives.
I'm not gonna lie. Part of me is just like, I know why you're not in Narnia. It's just like, Narnia doesn't take haters. I don't know.
my gosh.
A small part of me is just like, what's your deal?
I saw a thing where like somebody had talked to their friend about the problem with Susan and Narnia and stuff, and how like the book says, she started liking boys and couldn't go to Narnia, and then they were like, oh, so Narnia is just a gay haven? Like you can't like somebody of the opposite sex or you can't go.
That being the reason that she liked boys into makeup, that is silly.
Yes.
If the reason had been like, well, she started acting, like she started being whacked to her siblings, then I'd be like, and she's not in Narnia.
Like, I'm sure what C.S. Lewis was going for was, she was in too much of a hurry to grow up, because Narnia is supposed to be this, like, place of, wonder, and Susan, when she stopped being able to go to Narnia, she was like, oh, that's just a thing that we made up as kids. That was just childish stuff. So,
I loved the Narnia books. I used to have like a radio drama that I listened to every night, and I would specifically listen to The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, which is my favorite of the books, and it was my favorite of the books because I loved Reap Cheap so much, and every single time, despite spoilers for the ending of The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, every single time, despite knowing the ending, despite listening to it every single night, I would bawl when Reap Cheap goes over the waves. He dies.
I love
in
me a
that book.
sword fighting mouse.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Despero. Loved him.
Alright, what's your reaction to meeting new people? I see it as a networking opportunity. I'm mysterious. I leave ASAP. I'm curious about them. I'm enthusiastic. I'm shy. I hate the words networking and opportunity.
Yeah.
Those make me sick to my stomach. I would love to meet you at an event, future sponsors. But I think that even future sponsors who are at a networking event would also be like, who doesn't hate networking?
Because it doesn't feel genuine.
It feels false.
You're not ready to post like a new, write up on LinkedIn about this new person you met in the forest.
Oh my gosh.
I don't believe, I'm not sure, maybe this is a hot take. And if so, then that's fine. Maybe, but I'm not sure that I believe anybody who has ever said that they like networking. I don't know if anybody actually likes it, or if it's like Cats. Everybody says that they liked Cats when they went to go see it. It's nobody's favorite musical.
I agree, it's not my favorite, but I do love that musical because of how weird it is.
I don't know, like the stereotyping Cats. It's like, it's one of those things where everybody says that they loved it because you're supposed to say that you love it. That's what networking is to me.
Mm.
It's like
I get that.
it's just like somebody's over there just like, I went to this fantastic networking event. It's like, no, you're networking right now. So I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I could see some people liking it, but it depends on whether or not you count like people that do things for the hustle as if they are in
that's
fact
true.
liking it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's hard to tell whether or not you're just built into this like
Yeah.
that realm of hustle
Right.
and networking and stuff, or if you do truly enjoy it.
Yeah.
And so I know there are people who would want to answer that, but
Yeah.
I agree that to me is just like
It feels like it's part of it.
it feels like you're using it. You're
Yeah.
using them more
Yeah.
than like actually meeting them.
Yeah.
I'm kind of stuck between curious and shy.
God, same.
Because I'm shy before I meet the person. If they say hi, then it's like, okay, well, we've reached and we're talking now.
Yeah.
But if you're just walking, if no contact has been established, I'm on the shy side.
Yeah. I'm between enthusiastic and shy, actually, because I do feel like it kind of depends on what environment I'm in. Because if I am in a foreign environment, I actually do not feel super comfortable putting myself out there. But if we were doing an audition, or if we were doing like trying to look for like people to join like if I was like in a zone like this where I feel like in my element and comfortable, then I feel super enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty shy, but like the same thing with like being in like the right environment or enthusiastic with the right people. Like I remember in kindergarten, I got that we had like a little diagram where it had like an apple with your name on it, and then if you got in trouble, you had a fallen apple report. I got one because I wouldn't stop talking, which is crazy.
It's so cute.
I was just so excited to talk to people and whatnot, and that was before the social anxiety really kicked in. But I just truly I think curiosity wins out at the end of the day.
He would have been one of those kids that you could not sit next to anybody.
Yep, I was gonna say I've got some talkers like that where it's like, dude, please, I'm begging you. Like I know you're just, you love your friends. I think I'd have to lean towards enthusiastic. I think out of the two that I live closer to there for sure.
Enthusiastic for me, which I've because you know, in the past I've also like kind of towed that line between enthusiastic and shy, but I've since working in retail sales, you know, I've really come more into like being enthusiastic and being more outgoing, you know, because you gotta approach everybody and be like, hi, you know, is there anything I can get you? You know, that stuff. And so I've gotten more used to it, and I really enjoyed the social part of my job. So yeah.
What's your favorite part of a D&D adventure? Problem solving, role play, awesome loot, investigations, exploration, or combat?
Roleplay.
I smashed problem solving, no question.
Yeah.
For me, it's roleplay as well.
I actually feel pretty tossed up on this one. There's some days that I'm really jonesing for. If I feel like I'm really killing a combat, then I feel really into it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love this. I think that I would have to go for roleplay. That's definitely. I feel like that's pretty obvious with even like the way that I play my characters on stream. I'm a roleplay gal for sure.
What?
Yeah, can you imagine?
I thought I knew you.
Who are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
Would you want to be the leader of your adventuring party, or are you more of a team player? I'm a natural leader. Neither. I'm a loner. I'm a team player. I wouldn't care.
I'm either team player or leader, because, like, you know, when we were trying to figure out who was going to be the captain, like, we all kind of said that my character was going to be it, that Clementine was going to do it. Like, in a lot of instances, when we've been, like, unsure, I've gone, we're doing this thing! And, so I kind of harness my impulsivity with that. But, in real life with real stakes and stuff, I have more of a tendency to, like, be team player and, like, not assert myself in like decision making because I don't want to step on toes, you know. So it's tough.
I wouldn't care, not because I'm not a team leader, but or not a team player, but I tend to lean toward, if someone wants to be leader, please do it. I'd rather you do it if you're actually wanting to do it. And then if nothing else happens, I'm like, fine, I'll do it. Because most of my life has been hoping that someone will do a thing and then being like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
Okay?
I think if you had asked me this ages ago, I would have just said team player. But as I've gotten older and become much more comfortable in being a leader, this is kind of reminding me of the free agent question, because it's the same sort of ideas, like where some life circumstances kind of just force you to sort of step up for yourself a little bit, and like somebody's got to take charge. I'm closer between I'm a natural leader and I wouldn't care, because I am comfortable doing both, but I do find myself feeling more at ease and comfortable leading in circumstances that I wouldn't years ago.
I can really see leader for you, especially, you know, being in a leadership role within UGT, you know, and you guys organize a lot of different show plans and stuff like that. So I could see that being yours. So.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think the realistic answer, much like you trying to like come into your own as an adult, I think what you said, like either being a team player or a leader, I think I can do a pretty good job at supporting people and then being an advocate for people, because sometimes like even at work where it's like someone's having trouble with something, I take it upon myself to go, okay, we're gonna get this resolved, because I don't like seeing people in distress, whether that be in a professional instance or a personal instance. So I'm like, what do you need? So that could be a team player or a leader in my opinion, especially trying to be again, I am a shy introverted person typically, but just trying to like trying to example my mom, because she is that. But when it came to her children, my mom would do anything and anything for us. So try to follow that example, I think.
I changed my mind. I went back and I said I wouldn't care. Just because I could think of some circumstances that there are some life circumstances where I'm like harshly like I do not want to lead. But I do lean harder to that than the team player one, which is just something that's changed a lot.
I think in most cases I want to be like the advisor or like a backseat driver, where I want to be able to make the leader input, but I want someone else to make the decision.
That's real.
Yeah.
And that's an honest answer. What do you follow? Your heart, mind, or something else? My soul, my mind, all my senses. My heart, my gut, my sixth sense.
Gut for me. I go so on impulse sometimes. So.
My heart, for sure. I feel like that's obvious for me.
I did get your Myers-Briggs read. Like,
yeah.
So easy.
You could have taken this test for me.
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta go the indecisive route and just say all of them. Because I know I mostly follow my mind, but like there are definitely questions where heart and soul and stuff would probably win out. And sometimes you just gotta go with your gut.
Romanticized ideals, pragmatism, bro, it all comes back to this. I like to think that soul kind of, for me, it's like a foundational thing. Because I told Riley a long time ago when we first met that I am a very much I wear my heart on my sleeve kind of fellow. But I do think pretty critically a lot. So I'm going to say soul.
I get that. Yeah. It's called Dungeons and Dragons, so which do you prefer? Dungeons or dragons?
Dragons.
Dragons.
Dungeons.
I think I'm going dungeons.
Yeah. I even think about like my favorite combats that I've ever had, and it is always combats in which I could find a way to like puzzle combat my way out of it, which is why I like playing spellcasters, because I love like reading a card and being like, and getting to my turn and being like, so let me ask you a question. Like, that's my favorite kind of turn, is being like, well, like, how can I finish? It's like finding a way to puzzle my way out of it. It's dungeons all the way for me.
I like the times when I think of something that's like, if Corey allows it, this would be really fun and try to make work, but there's a chance he might not let it happen. So I gotta be like, so, hypothetically.
I like dragons because in a lot of popular media, dragons are just these kind of beasts, and they can represent different things. But I really like that dragons are these intelligent creatures in D&D or Pathfinder, etc., etc. And I mean, I find it really interesting. Like we're moving more away from like true alignment, where it's like a gold dragon's always lawful good, and it's like, yeah, but is every person like, we're kind of, you know, like you could meet a dragon and they could represent some kind of conflict or idea in a story. Or it's just like, yeah, this dragon's just also like an entity that is intelligent and has free will and can make their own decisions, good, evil, or something in between. And I find that really interesting.
All right. Any last guesses on what our race is from the chat?
Shit.
From the chat?
Yep.
Let's start with Marcus again for this one. We'll go back.
Okay. Do any of you want to make a guess?
I want to know. I wish I knew what options it actually had listed in here. Because I'm going to tell you, based off of what I received, it is more than just standard dwarf, elf, orc, and stuff. Because I got one that I did not think was an option.
I think elf for you.
I do see elf.
Mm-hmm.
I see, part of me wants to say halfling. Is that crazy? They just seem like a very stable fellow.
I got halfling.
Did you really? Are you serious? Let's go!
Yeah.
Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go!
I knew it!
Any guesses for mine?
Are you changeling? Because that's what Chat got.
I'm gonna read out
No,
the.
I wish though.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, while Chat
Yes.
guesses, I'm gonna,
Yes.
or you guys can guess.
where's the
what my
reader?
result? You gotta scroll down a little bit to what my results mean.
Oh!
Quick-witted, adventurous, and brave, halflings are small in stature but have big personalities, just like you do. Your D&D personality matches the halfling because, like halflings, you have a sense of wanderlust that can't be suppressed. You love nothing more than exploring the great wide world and marveling at anything new and wondrous you might find. And like halflings, you may just have an inexplicable lucky streak. Maybe it's you, or maybe that's just a touch of magic in the air around you. Reading
Marcus.
it, I'm less sure about this, but
Marcus does have a touch of magic in the air around him.
where is it?
So, any guesses?
Changeling is not bad. That's actually, like,
Yeah,
knowing that's an option, that would be up there for
My
you.
non-binary self, I wish that was my answer. It's not though.
If I had to be honest, that's what my guess would be, but I know you just said it's not.
Oh, there's the...
Oh!
That's cool. I know what my guess for Gary is.
I don't know what an ASMR is.
That's,
Angel folks.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Are you human?
Angel folk.
Okay, I give up.
Level angels. explain.
I can't just guess them all. You have to.
Yeah. She was a fairy. Let me see the description. I've got 1% battery left because I forgot to charge my
Let me tell you something.
Wait, you got fairy?
Here, hold on.
Yeah.
If you got 1%
That's not even on
left,
the
don't
list.
worry about it.
No, it's okay.
No, because I also got fairy.
Oh!
So I can read it for us.
Yeah.
Save your battery.
Yeah.
I also got fairy and was gonna make the same joke when it got over to me.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. A fairy! In D&D, fairies are creatures of the Fey Wild. It's a place shaped by emotion, thus Fey tend to express theirs openly, and so do you. The fairy is your D&D personality match because you share an innate exuberance and emotional openness. You are a cheery and playful person who can bring up the energy no matter where you are, and you may have a soft spot for harmless practical jokes. Now, if only you could get the pretty wings too. That's us.
Look
If
at
I
you
could
gals.
fly,
That feels very us, actually. I do identify pretty heavy with that.
my guess for Gary is Azamar. Because that's one of his favorite D&D races.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. Is it human?
Got anything, Marcus?
I think either Azamar or Elf.
I feel like any guess I make is going to be a bad guess, and so I'm... 'cause, like, part of it I mean, part of it's also just because I don't know exactly what the stereotypes of each one is. Like, I was thinking, like, maybe elf or dwarf, just because I'm kind of see, like, being very, not stubborn, but, you know, strong in their alignment.
Yeah, steady.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Self-sure.
I could see that.
I don't know what a furbolg is, but that also just sounds
That's like a
something.
cow person.
Oh, okay.
That is a very, like, steady, unwavering type.
But also, fairy isn't even on the quiz result, so...
That's what I also
I
saw.
think
When
that's
that
fine.
came up, I was like, oh.
So I got orc.
Really?
I got orc. It says orcs are you're tough as nails and probably have plenty of stories to prove it. You have an instinct for survival in any situation. And what's more, you're as tenacious as they come. You don't give up under any circumstance, and we bet that's something other people really admire about you.
Okay, so the description is what I was looking for.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I
get that. I see that. I totally do.
My sister had a one-shot D&D character that was a furbolg that she based off of her dog Loki, and so he was a furbolg barbarian named Claymore, and so he was just a lovey guy that was like, you know, just a bit goofy. So
Oh man. Well,
yeah.
we now know what characters we would be.
Yeah.
We did the thing.
Now we have the full character.
We have the full character. Look at us.
And now...
A bunch of characters.
Sully, you're
I'm
on
like
the edge.
failing. I'm fading away.
Yeah.
Oh my
We'll
goodness.
need to get to the Final Fantasy 14 class next time.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
That would be very fun.
We gotta keep a list of these.
Well, I guess that's our show.
Yeah.
Think so?
We did a show.
Here we are.
Without Corey. Can you believe it?
Without
Possible
Logan.
to do. Without Logan's right there.
Sad.
Yeah.
Actually, Corey's right
They
there.
were both
Yeah. Corey, I hope you're surviving.
fighting for your life.
Let us know if you're still on the toilet.
This is fun. I don't know if we've ever done a show that was quite so like not quite emotional. That's not quite the word I'm looking for.
Introspective?
Introspective and kind of vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that word gets overused, so it actually kind of sounds like sort of corny when you use it, but like actually, like we were like talking about like how we actually feel about stuff.
The importance of being earnest.
Yeah.
Logan, that camera is for Patreon subscribers.
And you know that we've talked about that before. Me receiving a message today.
Nick is going to be reaching out to you for
Nick
no
is
reason.
going to be reaching out to you.
Oh, man.
We'll send the ghost of Arcadis to come and haunt you. That's the punishment that we'd allow.
But wait,
He
does
just
that,
cracked
does that
his knuckles.
imply
Did
that
that back
Arcadis is
up?
going to die? Did you just imply we're going to kill Arcadis so that we can send his ghost?
Oh, you were there! Oh my gosh, on the Aeon's pre-show, we talked about what we all know to be true, of course, which is that Arcadis is merely a figment of all of our imaginations.
Oh, no.
And or like an alter personality that we all take turns drifting into.
Oh, no,
Something needs to be done.
this is Fight Club. Oh,
Oh
no.
my gosh, that's so funny.
We're not supposed to talk about that.
Arcadis is actually your parents. Like, I didn't want to spoil it for you, but that's just...
Oh my gosh. Sully is typing this! Oh my gosh.
Let me reach off screen and type real quick.
Now Corey is.
This is my new favorite bit. Oh man. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight, taking some time to get in our feels, and to be honest with each other. And like talk about who we actually I feel like we all know each other a whole lot more than we did when we sat down.
We're
and
no
I already
longer
knew
strangers.
you. We're no longer strangers. And we are alive. Oh my gosh. Next time we do 10 candles, you guys should be on that. That was so much fun. All right, guys, that's our show. Make sure that if you enjoyed this, we're here all the time. We're here all the time. Me and
We live
Marcus.
here.
Yep,
They
we
won't
live
let
here.
us leave.
We live inside the studio. And me and Marcus are going to be here again on Sunday. Sunday we'll be doing our Pathfinder live play show, Strange Aeons. From the people who I can see in chat, I know that there are some fans of Strange Aeons in here. If you've been supporting Strange Aeons, thank you so much. We love doing that show. Recently, there was like a bunch of people in the Discord who were like, I just started watching Strange Aeons.
Oh.
We're about to finish
Talk about a backlog.
We're about to finish season 4 of Strange Aeons. So that is crazy. That is insane. That's so much content. We are so grateful for your support. Go check out that show if you are here and you haven't watched it yet, because it is an incredible show. It is so much fun. Again, me and Marcus are on that. That is run by our friend AJ. We have another show that we normally do on nights such as these, Wednesday nights. We are not doing it tonight, of course, because Corey is not feeling good. That's because it's his show. That's Secrets Between the Stars. That is our Starfinder live play show. That features all of the people here, plus Logan, who you can see in the chat. That is a Rootin' Tootin' Hollerin' Space Galaxy adventure. Currently Rootin' Tootin'. Not every season is Rootin' Tootin'. I will not falsely advertise. But every season is fun. That's another great one. If you are looking for your next binge watch Secrets Between the Stars. It is a great time. And we've got tons of other content. We're constantly doing one-shots. We're constantly doing talk shows. We've got more stuff coming down the line that we are working on right now, getting ready for you guys. We've got Christmas coming up. If you're still feeling spooky, if you didn't have, if you still want the Halloween vibes, we've got all of our Halloween streams that you can go watch on YouTube right now and scare yourself. Scare the pants off yourself tonight with us, watching us. We will catch you guys on one, if not all of those platforms and places. And we'll see you next time.